Feeling raindrops already. Okay, we're going to hit the ground running, and we always like to do that at motorsagogo.com, powered by AC Variety Television Network. I just felt a couple of drops, so we're going to talk right through this. We're at the 2018 Palos Cruise Night. It's an annual event right here in Palos, Harlem Avenue, between Route 83 and 127th. Hundreds and hundreds of cars. Everybody's here. All the cool cars are here. The hot rods are here. And a few drops of rain are here, but you know that's not going to stop AC Variety Motors A Go-Go. So stay with us. We're going to take a look at some people and take a look at some cars and have a general good time in between the raindrops. Stay with us. We're rolling, as you know, there's vendors up and down this street, and I was just asked by this nice looking young lady, would I like a bag? And I said, well, we're here with media. I really could, all I could do is put it over my head. And she said, like, that's a great idea, you know? So it's either I look really, really bad or she's just a marketing guru. I don't know. So tell me a little about CIBC.
CIBC is banked from, we are our Palos Heights branch.
Okay.
CIBC is Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce. It just purchased, last September we were purchased by a Canadian bank.
Okay, so there's a lot of acquisitions in that industry right now and such? Okay. Well, I did want to interrupt your PR work, and we should walk over there and get your friends on camera. By the way, is that a Vespa motor scooter next to your display there?
I think it is.
Can we go over there and look at it?
It's not mine, so yeah, go ahead.
Okay, we're just gonna walk up and find a little bit more about CIBC and their Vespa motor scooter. We're gonna embarrass the rest of your team over here too. Seeing how you left her out there all alone, we're gonna embarrass all of you, about CIBC. But I wanted to know more about, is this a Vespa? Who owns this? You? Oh, okay. It is really, really cool.
That's what they're looking for.
But
I'm just a baby.
Okay. No, it's a really cool 125 Buddy. That's anyhow. Now that we've disrupted the CIBC team, but we wanted to see this cool motor scooter, but don't know who owns it. But you go through Europe, this is like the main mode of transportation back here. This Vespa. Buddy 125, and I'm praying to God it actually is a Vespa. Can you get a better read on that? Can our camera person kind of tell us what the hell brand is that?
Genuine Scooter Company.
Okay, so it's a Vespa lookalike. Okay. I'm gonna get calls from all my Italian fans now and relatives. But okay, we're gonna continue down the street, and we're gonna walk in between the raindrops to see what else we have here to see. We just came up on, we're going to take this and hit it rolling. Okay, we're kind of in between the raindrops, but we're checking out this awesome 57 Bird. And I got the owner right next to me and his lovely wife. And tell us a little bit about this. First of all, how long have you had the car?
I had it for 28 years.
Wow. And is this the original color and such from 57?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I got to say this right from the onset. I've never seen a hardtop, removable hardtop with a vinyl top
Right,
on it.
everything's original except for the hardtop.
Yeah,
and I didn't like it at first, but it grew on me, so I just leave well enough alone.
So when you got it 20 some odd years ago, it had the vinyl treatment already on the coupe top?
That's correct, yes.
Okay. To tell you the truth, that sets it off from any other 57, for that matter, any other 50s T-Bird I've ever seen. So it's kind of cool.
Thank you.
You said it grew on you a little bit. It's starting to grow on me a little bit too. What I kind of like about this car is not only the look and the color, but you see a lot of 57s with an overkill Continental deck coming off the back and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Yours has got a really nice line. It's got the way you saw most 57s on the street. And now, what power plant do you have in there?
It's 312.
312? Right. Okay. And have you had to do anything through it since you got it, as far as a rebuild?
I think everybody could say this, anything could go, but basically the inside was the best. But as far as everything else, once in a while I replaced the radiator,
sure.
The gas tank, your normal tune-up and that, but nothing major, thank God.
Okay. And I got to ask you once in a while, how do you like going to events like this and kind of cruising?
Like Suzanne Summers.
That's it. This is the exact.
Yeah.
She nailed it. It's the exact color too from the movie, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so we have
was white on white in the
That's
movie,
right.
Yeah.
So when you stop at lights, you kind of look over at the car, the red light, kind of look and smile at somebody next to you. Like,
Thumbs up always.
oh, a thumbs
Yeah,
up. All right.
thumbs up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. 'Cause, God, I forgot all about that. And I'm thinking as I'm looking at your car, I'm thinking, why does this look so familiar? Well, it's been in a major motion picture.
Right.
Come on. And one last question before I let you go. The interior is killer good condition. Is that first of all leather inlays, or has that been redone?
Actually, no. I was thankful. As I said in the beginning, the inside was perfect.
Wow.
It really, yeah.
It is beautiful.
I just leave well enough alone. But
Yeah,
just
yeah.
a little story, real funny.
Go
I'm
for it,
riding
yeah.
in it, and here these side vents. Now, see,
Right, to
they're
bring in-
closed.
right.
And they're air cooling.
Right.
And I'm driving, and a woman will say, "Hey, your gas tank's open." I said, "Thanks anyway," but
Oh my God, are you
whatever.
kidding
But here,
me?
it's an air vent, but I just say, thanks.
Yeah, thanks, okay.
Whatever. But yeah, they think that's
Wow.
the
God,
gas
what do they suppose that is back there?
That's it, right.
Oh, there's an air vent for your trunk. Wow, that blows me away. That's happened more than once, or?
A couple times, yeah.
Oh my God, I can't believe that.
You got your
Or they'll
gas
come
tank
by
over.
and push it shut
Yeah.
and
Right.
say,
Thinking
I
it's
closed
open.
your gas tank.
Right.
And went, thanks, folks.
Exactly.
Okay. Kind of strange, but I guess naturally a true story. When you do have that open, and obviously you're driving, that comes in from underneath the dash, right? It's
That's
sort
right,
of a lake
there's a
cooler
level
type
there,
thing.
right, exactly.
Okay, because I remember on some of the '60s cars I've seen, there actually is a knob you can pull out to regulate the flow. Is there anything like
Right.
that on this car? Is it open or shut? And
It's
that's
just
it?
open, shut, and that's it.
Okay.
Right, absolutely.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. And one last thing, if my memory serves me correctly, that hood opens up from the front and it hinges from the front, right?
You got it.
That's sort of like a
Absolutely.
cool aspect.
Right, you got it.
Anyhow, of all the 57 to 56 birds I've seen at shows and stuff, this has knocked me out. My hat's off to you guys for having the way it is. I'm going to
Thank
grab
you.
a hand.
Thank
And
you,
again,
sir.
we just talked with
Bruce.
and
Nikki.
Nikki. Thanks so much for being a great sport with Motors A Go Go and acvariety.com.
Thank you.
Okay, Dave Paninsky, owner and operator of AC Variety, he had a couple of cars catch his eye, and I really can't blame him. They're Chrysler Vintage 300. I think it's the F Series, but I'm not sure. We'll have to take a close look. He's on the engine compartment now, and what's unique about this car, and we've seen it at racetracks before too, that is a famous Mopar cross ram manifold. You see it there painted red. You have a 4-barrel carburetor on each end, and where you're thinking of dual quads and stuff like that on conventional dual quad manifolds, this thing was way ahead of its time with the airflow from the carburetors to the engine, and various takeoffs from this type of manifold are still used on big block Chryslers in a drag racing and racing environment, at least that we've seen out of Route 66 Dragway, etc. But one of the other unique things about these 60s cars is these killer fins that have molded right into from the door all the way to the back of the car. This is definitely an era gone by, but it gives a style and taste to the car that's just like unparalleled. Roof line and everything else. Now we're looking at it in white. We have like a twin next to it here in black. We might slide over if we have a shot here to take a look at it. And of course the black has the more like saddlewood or tan interior. Beautiful pointed car, the bucket seats. This is definitely was a full-size sports package back in the day, and believe me, it had some really awesome performance. 1960 Chrysler 300s.
Turn it one more time. couple minutes. I'll undercover in a couple minutes. Give me a couple minutes.
You know, when you walk around a car show like this, despite a few raindrops, you get thirsty. And I can't think of a better place to thirst up than, what do we have here? Franklin's Public House?
Woo!
First of all, correct me if I'm wrong, was this ever a Ben Franklin department store at one time?
It absolutely was. It was a
Right.
5 and 10, yes.
5 and 10, and
Yes.
it's a precursor to like a dollar store
Correct.
back in the day, I would
Absolutely.
imagine, right?
Yeah.
Before we go any further, I got to find out who we are. So you are,
I'm Aileen.
okay, Elaine, and
How are you? I'm Amy.
Amy. Great. So how long you guys been at this location and got this thing going?
So it actually opened up around New Year's this past year. So we've been
Okay.
open for like 7 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how's it been so far? Well received?
Yeah, business has been great.
Okay.
People seem to love it. They keep coming back. A lot of repeat customers, so that's great.
That must say something, right?
Yeah, I know. I love it. It's it's a great, fun family. So definitely you have to stop by.
I definitely like what you did with the place and the theme. You're keeping it in character for the area, but yet making it nice and trendy too. So
America.
Yeah.
Ben
really.
Franklin.
Yeah, really. Let's go fly a kite in a thunderstorm or whatever the hell he did. I don't know. Sorry, my history teacher. If you're watching, I'm really sorry on that one. Anyhow, so what you guys got going on at the bar today? Or what?
So we have like just a few domestics, and then we have Corona, and then we have Hell or High Water,
Okay.
Hell or High Watermelon, and then we have pineapple cider,
Okay.
which is excellent by Two Towns. So you should try one when you're
Okay,
done working.
we will after we make the
Once you
rounds.
get off the clock,
we
and
can't.
then-
Yes, we can. Would you see us drinking and doing this at the same time?
It would be a lot more fun.
Yeah, it probably would be, but.
And then we also have sliders. So we're selling sliders, and then we have wine. So.
Okay, fine. I think you have everything
We got
covered
everything.
here for a little 10 by 10 space. They got it all. Kind of tell me what's the bill of fare inside? Is it strictly a bar? Do you have a
No,
menu?
it's restaurant. Yeah, we have
Okay.
a menu, and we would be happy to give you one. So yeah, we have a full menu. It's not really bar like. We have a beautiful bar, but it's very
Okay.
family oriented. So,
So
it's
this
very
is,
welcoming.
this is
to
way
families.
beyond bar food.
Oh,
This is-
absolutely. It's like bar food hyped up. So it's a gastropub. Yeah.
I like what you said.
Yeah.
All right. Well, at this point, I want to block your customers, but I knew it was a new place in town, and we were here covering the car show anyhow. We thought, hey, let's go over and talk to him. What the heck? So.
Yeah. Well, thanks
What-
for talking to us.
Oh, you bet. Are you behind me, in front of me? I don't know where. This is Dave. He's the owner of AC Variety, and I get in his way all the time. And one more time for you folks at home, this is
Aileen
and
Amy.
okay.
from the Franklins.
You got to come and see these girls, okay? All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. We just found a really cool Mustang. It's got an interesting story behind it, and it's some rarity on it. We're going to hook up with the owner. First of all, your name?
Teresa.
Teresa, great. That was my mom's name. Okay. Teresa, this is, first of all, I'm just crazy about this color, midnight blue, and the rag top. But there's some unique features on this car you just pointed out, and I totally agree with you. If you could say it for our audience again.
It was built in 1964. It was one of the first of a production off the San Jose plant.
Okay.
They changed over because they had 1 million back orders for Mustang.
Yeah, talk about a car that came right out of the gate that was red hot. That was the pony cars, the Mustang.
Yeah, this was built in the first week in the San Jose plant. It's got a 260 V8 engine.
I was just going to say a lot of folks will be looking for a 289 in there. This is the 260, which is a nice performing engine for one. Now, go ahead.
And it's got factory air conditioning. It was a California car.
Okay, so it looks like the factory sort of got added on underneath the dash.
Yeah,
right?
that's the way they
Okay,
did
but
it.
that's the way they did it back then.
Right.
Okay.
And
Now
it's got a power top,
Okay,
power steering,
all right.
and it has a bench seat instead of bucket seats.
Okay, now this is an important point Teresa just brought up, because at a quick glance you think, hey, look, there's a couple of buckets in there, but as our cameraman just pointed out, or seeing with the camera, Dave Paninsky, it's not. Now, in the amount of time that you've had it, have you had to do a lot of changes with it, like maybe the convertible top or
Nothing.
maintenance?
No, it's all original.
How long have you had it, Teresa?
Since 2012.
Okay, excellent purchase. I'm even looking down to the wheels. Those were Ford wheels as an option from the factory. Those are really cool, awesome wheels. Kind of rare because not all the people that bought Fords back then picked up that option, but you have it, which is really cool. Can we go to the back? Do you have like, I just want to see if you had dual exhaust or single exhaust or how it came from the factory. And okay, you got single exhaust. I see you've replaced, it looks like it's recently replaced. Backup lights, which was an option too, kind of cool. I am just so crazy about that color.
Power top.
Yeah, cool. So, do you show this car a lot, or? I'm
Well,
digging the license plate too.
65 BSN. This was my graduation present when
Okay.
I got my Bachelor's of Science in Nursing, and it's
Wow,
a 65
congrats.
is the year it's titled.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to show it a lot, but I had an injury and I got a bad back, so
Oh.
this is the first time I've had it out this year.
I was going to say, because motorsagogo.com, powered by AC Variety, that's who we are. I would remember seeing this car on the circuit because we cover a lot of car shows, and it's a nice piece. I would love
Unfortunately, due
to
to
own
health
something like
issues,
this.
I haven't been able to take it out this
But
year.
at least you still have it, and
Yes.
you know, and it's too bad. I mean, I know how back injuries are because I've gone that route myself, and sometimes it's no quick pill to get better with this. So,
Right.
But
I have it stored at my place not too far away.
okay, that's good.
So I didn't have a long drive, and this is a really good show. So I
Yes,
wanted
it
to
is.
make sure I got here.
And one thing I'm going to say too before, and I'm at awe of the cleanliness of the car and the condition, but those non-glass back windows on the convertible top, they are so hard to keep clean and clear, and you have done a superior job in doing that.
The top always is up unless I'm showing the car.
Sure.
But it's kind of bad because with my back, I can't unzip the window
Oh,
with
yeah.
the top down.
No, and I
so
don't blame you.
Top
Why
has
not?
to stay
You
up.
know, to be honest with you, top up, top down, the car speaks for itself, Teresa. So it's really, really a nice piece. At this point, I'm going to grab a hand and shake. Thank you so much for calling our attention to it. And I probably would have found it. Hopefully, I would have found it on my own. But I'm glad you came forward and gave us the 1-2 on it. So enjoy the show and much luck and success every time you show the car.
Thanks very much.
Okay.
Please don't put us on television.
They're working on the whole pool. They got to get rid of the old one. These guys
Got his brothers. That was his brothers.
really? Hey, he's got some GTO emblem in the grill.
Yeah, but it ain't
It's
Solomon.
just for show.
Yeah, it's got the GTO with it.
Yeah.
Oh no, don't be doing it.
No,
be playing.
don't tempt us here.
No, no.
This is an old
know what I
friend,
can
and we
do?
and I don't know. You know what? Just say hi to your fans. Just say,
Hey, we're back again.
We're back,
over
and,
here.
and last time we
listen.
taled was 2013.
Yeah,
Was it that?
2013. Yeah.
Could have been that old.
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
long.
Notice we both look younger.
Yes,
I can't figure
yes.
that out.
And we
but
got
yeah.
more mature.
I don't know if that ever happened. Is that right? Whatever. Okay, we're looking at this beautiful 65 Impala. This is an Impala, or is this
No,
a
Bel Air.
Bel Air. That's right. It's been a while.
Impala's got the fastback. This
That's
is the post.
right. This is the post. I remember we talked about that last time. awesome.
Chevrolet emblem.
Yes,
With the
especially
wheels.
in the
Remember I
center of
told
those
you I was
wheels.
gonna do
Yeah, you sure. Yeah. So, and you made some subtle changes since we
Yeah,
saw
we
the
dropped,
car.
we lowered the car and
Did
stuff
I?
like that.
Okay.
I put different lower control arms, upper and lower control arms
Okay,
on it.
okay.
Inch and 8 sway bar. Now it goes down the street, no hands.
Okay. Now you mentioned off camera you took it on a road trip, and I was
Yeah, to
kind of
Michigan.
surprised.
200
for-
miles.
Wow.
No running.
396 dual quads on it, and you got some decent mileage on it.
16 miles a gallon. I was
So-
freaking out.
Yeah, that I'm impressed with. So, I thought it just sort of broken glass over
Last
there. but-
call.
Last call. Yeah. Is it already last call? Damn it.
And
So anyhow-
we're going to get missed by the rain too. I was just on the
that's-
radar.
yeah. Oh, thank God, because I'm trying to keep this going just in case we get we pull the plug on it because of the rain. So, but anyhow, I'm gonna grab a hand because I got to keep pushing.
You need any water or anything? I got some.
You know what? Appreciate it, but I will be back to check. To probably, I got to continue broadcasting and
Good
then.
humor bar? That was the first day. I
Yeah.
backed in here and the wife goes, "Where are you going?" I said, "I got to go have a good humor bar.
Yeah.
I ain't had one in
Let
40
me
years."
guess. Let me guess. Chocolate eclair, toasted almond.
No, I just had the regular old ice
Oh,
cream
the old
bar.
ice cream bar. Okay, the old school one. Okay, we're with AC Variety. We're going to take a quick break and then show you this important message, and we'll be right back to you. Bourbon laced donuts. I want to take a look at this Mustang right here too. You mind if we video the kids? You might get a better shot over here. And where are we hauling the kids off to today in the state truck? Was I on? Are we getting a good audio? That is, this gentleman just let us videotape his kids in the back of this really awesome steak truck. And your name, just first name's fine.
Bill.
Bill and
Rebecca?
Rebecca. Okay, these are your three.
No, just the one in the back.
Would you like two more? Okay.
Two of them are mine.
Okay, that's so cool. All right, no, we were walking by, we're doing some other video, and we thought that is too cool between her holding the flag and them having a great time. And this is sort of what this kind of truck is all about too. So, you know. All right, thanks, guys. Okay. Okay, Clem found another gem, and we're gonna tell you why. This is a 1963 Chevrolet with a 409 big block. This was a killer motor that was a precursor to when the 396 came out, and this Bel Air is just awesome. What you're looking at right now underneath the hood, the 409 and also the 348 engines had those unique valve covers that had the scoop out on the far end of it, where the plug wires could then go into the head block and stuff like that. But this is a beauty with the Edelbrock dual quads on it and the manifold. 409 kicked ass in its day. Eventually it was replaced with the 396, and then ultimately the 454 came out in later years. But this car, if you wanted to take a snapshot of the past in 1963 of muscle from that age, this is it, baby. The body's in beautiful shape. It's straight as an arrow. Couldn't pick a better color red. It's definitely a sleeper, and a sleeper now and a sleeper back in the day. You got the I believe we have a 4-speed trans in here. I'm gonna either I'm gonna say probably a Borg Warner. I might be wrong on that, but anyhow, again, what makes it a sleeper too is you see the offset factory rims red with the small hubcaps. That always denoted guys on the street to make it look like, well, this is just a Bel Air. Come on, this is just a Bel Air. Why don't you run me for $100, you know? But no kidding, this is an awesome car. Just wanted to stop and talk about it. 1963 Chevrolet Bel Air with a 409. 75. All right. Okay, again, we're walking down, checking out the cruise night right here in Palos 2018. And, you know, kind of like Mopars, kind of like Fords, kind of like Chevys, but if you want to see a Mopar that's standing out that caught my eye, you got to look at this this Roadrunner 383 in here. Found the owner. And your name, sir?
Trevor Sibley.
Trevor, how long have you had the car?
2 years.
Okay.
The reason I got it is 60. I had a 68 identical when I was 18 years old. So
okay, I'm digging that.
Now it comes full circle when I got the money and can appreciate it. That's what I went for.
Okay, it's fun. A friend of mine years ago had a 68 also. It was that sky blue color.
Oh, yeah.
Almost like your shirt.
Petty blue almost.
Yes, it was, and which was available, I think, at that time
Yes.
too. Yes, it was. So anyhow, tell me about this. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of. It's immaculate shape, straight as an arrow.
It was redone in 2006 in Mishawaka, Indiana. I just happened to find the guy online, pictures of it.
Okay.
I bought it from a gentleman out in Dixon, Illinois. I had been searching for 6 months.
I can believe that.
And was ready to go to Detroit to look at one, and this came up in Dixon, 2 hours away.
Yeah,
there we go.
Take a look at it.
Yeah.
So
went over it with a fine-tooth comb, and it's as advertised, numbers matching.
Okay.
Original rear quarters, original radiator cord support, original K-member. So
wow.
Original motor and trans. The rear end is period correct.
Is it a Dana or is it a?
No, it's a 8 3/4.
Okay.
The pumpkin, you know, it's because Chrysler, you can pull that whole gear assembly
Right.
It's got the right casting number on it.
Okay, well there you go. Yeah. Okay. Now, at any point in the previous owners or yourself, was it necessary to rebuild that 383? Or?
Yeah, it was totally rebuilt in 06, engine, trans, rear end. So by the time I got it, it only had 600 miles on it.
And speaking of trans, I didn't peek in here yet.
4-speed.
Okay, I'm digging it.
I'm a 4-speed man.
Okay, I'm digging it. Okay. Heavy duty clutch in there too? Or?
As far as I know.
How's it feel when you press it into it? So it's.
My left leg's getting tired.
Then it's heavy duty. Anyhow, I just want to peek in there and check the linkage out.
It's the original Hurst linkage.
Okay,
it's not this, because you'll know on a 68 or 69 if that's the right link. If you have the flat Hurst ones with the pistol grip, and you'll put your knuckles in the dashboard when you hit third.
Yeah.
That's the wrong one.
Okay.
So.
Okay, good to know that.
Yeah.
Good to know that. Because that, I don't know, I mentioned earlier, a friend of mine had a 68 like this, and to say that was a long throw linkage would be an understatement.
Yeah.
Because you banged your hand up.
That's the wrong linkage.
No kidding.
Yeah, if you watch, if you're a Chrysler fan like I am, you watch Mark Werman on Graveyard Cars.
Okay.
And he'll tell you everything you want to know if you listen.
Okay.
You know, so it's just being around them since I was a kid.
And you know that's what it takes to even make a price purchase like this. You did your homework. You know your stuff in your heart and in your mind before you even,
Well, in this day and age, you have to know what you're looking at and what you're looking for, because you can get ripped off real easy. You know, that fender tag on the Chryslers is the history of what everything is.
All right.
It even came with the line sheet. The build sheet was under the back seat, and I have the original build sheet. So that's a plus. I mean,
all of that is. As a matter of fact, they have that kind of documentation. It's really, really good.
Right.
Go ahead. I was going to have 2 more questions for you, but
go ahead.
No, I was going to say one would be this always had right from the factory an excellent throaty exhaust system. Have you duplicated that, or is
it's all OEM?
Okay.
I mean, I should say that the mufflers that are on it are OEM.
Okay.
You know, it's not the original exhaust.
No, I didn't mean it, but I mean it's close to as you can get. And the other question is, I'm looking at a sign underneath the hood and etched in the glass over here about, what's it say, Worth
Cruisers Car Club.
Yeah, kind of tell us about that.
We met on Wednesday night up at Water's Edge, 115th in Harlem.
Oh, yeah, I know where that is. Yeah.
All these cars down here are from Cruisers Club. We just lined up at the Water's Edge and all came down here today.
Okay, so that's varied makes. It could be GM, could be Ford.
You
Could be,
you got them all right here.
It's not an all Mopar club, in other words?
Yeah, no, it's not all
Okay.
Mopar. It
Good
was
to know
just
that I
at,
had...
Palos Hills Friendship Fest car show Sunday, and I took best Mopar.
Did you really? You know what? I'm not surprised, dude. You got a class piece here, so...
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Anyhow, I want to thank you for taking the time to step up and grab a hand, Trevor. And again, enjoy every time you show this car, and
I do.
Just enjoy every moment with it.
I am, especially the little kids, because of the Meet Me Born. I'm getting a remote so I can do it.
Yes,
the little kids love it.
Yeah,
love it,
That's not that bad idea to attract attention.
Yeah.
And anyhow, for our camera and our fans at home, do you want to hear the beep beep Roadrunner horn on this car? Because I'm sure Trevor would do it. Would you do it, Trevor? Okay, this is very unique. We're going to bring the camera to the front of the car. And this was a horn that came straight from the factory exclusively on the Roadrunners. Beep, beep. And you just heard it, folks. That is a Roadrunner. Trev, thanks again, man.
Thank you.
All right.
Take care.
You bet.
I'm sure there's many more cars out here for you guys.
You have to smile if you walk by. You guys have to smile as you walk by. Smile and wave as you walk by. Okay. It's all on the rooftop. Oh no, it's not. I'm sorry, they're right in front of the window. Do you want to catch a song? You want to catch a song? Better get up there fast. They're in between songs.
I requested feedback this time. Oh, hey, the news is here. Put on a good face. Que paso, amigos?
Oh, the news is here. We're Whiskey and Harmony.
Okay.
I'm Johnny Cash. I'm two people.
That's right, but Johnny Cash is willing, his voice is a little high for me. Ready, here we go.
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash.
That's right. Oh, hear that train a-coming. It's coming around the bend. And I ain't seen sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. That time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps rolling all down the side of that mountain.
I was just a baby. Mama told me, son, always be a good one. Don't you ever play with guns. I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear the noise of whistle,
the rich folks eating in a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But that train keeps a rolling, and that's a torture.
If they creep me from this prison, if they're able to smile, probably send it home. Early down the line, oh, Papa, close and kissing. It's where I want to stay. And I let that lonesome whistle roll my wings away. Woo! Whiskey and Harmony. Zach's on top, $2 beers. We got Patty behind the bar over here. Take care of Patty.
No, not like this one. This one, you got history.
How are you?
Okay, as we're cruising down and we see this awesome killer Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. If that would be a 2018 Firebird, baby, this would be it. I think GM made a big mistake when they reintroduced the Camaro and not the Trans Am, but we just caught up with the owner, and your name is?
Justin Heron.
Justin, how long have you had this beautiful car?
I got it about 6 months ago, actually.
Okay. All right, now, what does it take to order and get together a car like this?
You actually have to call up Trans Am Depot. There's an 11-month waiting list right now.
I can believe that.
Yeah, you're looking around 6 figures minimum to get one of these, but I got a good hookup from a good buddy that was looking to move it, so I love it.
Okay.
Love
Oh, dude, there's nothing like it on the streets. I mentioned to Dave Paninsky, that's the guy that's on camera, he owns AC Variety. I said, I've only seen pictures of this car in magazines. It's the first time I saw it in person.
This actual car was on the cover of Jegs, actually.
Rosie, that might have been where I saw it.
Yeah, she won top 10 in SEMA, the Vegas release.
Really? Okay, I was just curious. Now, are you gonna like show the car like today? Is this your first outing? Or?
This is my first actual car show. Yeah, with it. So hoping she grabs some attention from the judges.
It should, because it certainly caught our eye. I just got to ask, how does it drive? How does it feel when you got it out there?
It drives amazing. It's got the Hurst 6-speed in it.
Okay.
And, I mean, it's such a smooth drive, such a smooth ride. It's hard not to get on it, but it's kind of scary with all the horsepower.
Oh, absolutely. You got some serious rubber on the ground there, and I love the way the aluminum wheels, they even did the throwback honeycomb.
Yeah.
Their attention to detail to update an authentic Trans Am is mind-boggling.
They spared no expense with this vehicle.
They absolutely did.
Absolutely not. It's everything, you know, they got the T-tops, the gold bird, they got the vent on the side, the honeycombs, they went
all of
along
that.
with it.
Yeah. Does the hood always open like that on this model, or was that modification?
They all open up like this, so they take an old, a new Camaro, and what they do is they strip it down to the frame.
Got it.
From that point, they put their entire Hurst Trans Am Depot package on it.
Okay.
So you have to start off with the Camaro, but they strip it down and remake it.
Yeah.
And as you can see, looking at it, it's pretty custom.
And my last question for you, because you got it. I'm seriously, folks. Right now, there's about 1, 2, 3. There's about 6 people looking at this car right now. But anyhow, where is this manufactured now?
Tallahassee. That's where they make them.
So it comes from the southern part of the United States of Florida?
Yep, absolutely. And this is actually the first one ever made at serial number 001. So they've been making them now since 2012. So,
dude, you got something here that hold on to it, bro. Hold on to it.
Appreciate it, man. I
Anyhow,
definitely will.
I'm gonna grab a hand, enjoy that cold beer, and enjoy this car whenever you show it.
Appreciate it, man. Thank
All
you.
right, take care.
Awesome.
You bet. A cute little model in the window, but this is a 64 Rambler American, very popular car. Later, they were built, I believe, in Racine, Wisconsin, later known as the AMC. And unfortunately, the only product left from the AMC package and/or absorbing them into it is Jeep, which is under the Chrysler label now, or distributed through Chrysler Daimler. But AMC, this particular car, just brought back some memories.
How you doing, young man?
Okay, how you doing?
Doing good.
Okay, we just coming down the street. Your truck struck me like lightning between the eyes. Tell me a little bit about this. This is a Chevrolet. I didn't see the front end yet. So is it a 57?
This is a 1957 Chevy. It's a 3100 series.
Okay.
It's a resto mod. It's new from top to bottom.
It is awesome.
It's sexy.
Yeah.
It's not awesome. It's sexy.
I like what you did with the fenders. Looks like caddy taillight lenses from
Yes,
59.
59 Cadillac taillights.
But I like the way the inside is done
Yeah,
on
French,
an
yeah.
original fender like that. How long have you had it, and what gave you some of the ideas, inspiration?
Actually, I guess it was change of life. I was getting older. I seen it on the internet.
Actually, that's the best time to buy something.
And I just fell in love with it.
I could see how.
And I had it shipped to me. Never done like this before. Never done like this in my life. I seen it, fell in love. We talked. We did some FaceTime, heard it run.
Okay.
And a mechanic friend of mine sitting with me. And then I said, ship it. $900. We shipped it, and
So the FaceTime, I thought it was you actually saw it in person, but you didn't. You saw it.
No, I saw it over the telephone on FaceTime.
No kidding.
And you come from Tennessee.
Okay, I was just going to ask you what part of the country it came from.
Somewhere in Tennessee. It was shipped
Okay.
from.
Okay.
But it needed some. The motor compartment wasn't done yet. It was still a rough motor compartment.
Okay.
So, and I had my visions. So we put a tunnel ram, 2 big carburetors. We got
Really,
some
I haven't even
chrome
been
in
up there yet. Yeah.
So, yeah, no,
let's
that's
take a
even
let's
sexy
let's
up
take a
there.
look at that real fast. You know what I'm digging too? By the way, I didn't even get your name. What was your name?
I'm Scott.
Scotty. Thanks. I'm Jim.
Pleasure to meet you.
On the camera is Dave. He's the owner and operator of AC Variety. But I love what I was going to say as we pass by the interior. Your accent color of red with black, kick-ass, man. It is super.
Black and another color seems to go good. Black
Oh,
and red,
always,
yellow, black
always,
and yellow.
always. So take me through this small block here. You got a nice tunnel ram on there.
Yeah, we got a tunnel ram. We got 2 big quick flow technology carburetors on there.
Okay.
It's got a cam in it. It's got some headers on it. It's just all dialed in. It sounds good. It looks good, and we just take it out to shows and show people. This is a form of art.
It is. It's art personified. It's art on steroids. But now, Scotty, when you pulled it out of Tennessee, how was the engine done? It was just the engine compartment.
No,
that had
the
to
engine
work?
compartment. The engine was rough looking. It just.
Oh, the engine was rough,
The engine was
okay.
rough looking. And I had a vision. Let's get some chrome in there, and let's fill up this big bay.
Yeah, well, you sure did.
We filled it up.
Made
It's
some
about-
serious horsepower there
we
with
got
that
about
tunnel ram.
450 horsepower. In there.
Every bit of it.
Yeah, and I tell you what, these new quick flow technology carburetors, there's no choke on them.
Yeah, I was just looking. It's absent of a lot of adjustments or something.
And
I don't know.
I tell you what, dead of winter, if I go out there and start it up, it might take 1 or 2 more pumps, but it fires right up, and it's.
Dude, that's all you want. It's sort of like smart technology
It
there.
really is. They really come a long way with this stuff and really make it simplifying it all.
A couple of cool things I'm going to point out in front of the car is the amber lenses on the turn signals. I think that's a cool idea. I mean, obviously it didn't come like that way. 57 weren't even thought of yet until the 60s. But what really sets this off, I'm loving the chrome eyelids on the headlights. It's sort of old school, and it gives it a nice flavor. The chrome is kick butt. I mean, wow. And even the emblem on the top of the hood.
That patina with that little bit of fade in there.
God, it just adds to the package, man.
Right.
So one last question, Scott. Did these wheels, was that part of the package?
That was
when you
part
bought
of the
it?
package, yeah. That Mustang style wheel that's on there.
Right,
with
exactly.
the red lines.
Sure. Okay. So is this relatively the first show, or just had a few shows with this?
We've been doing shows ever since I got it. Like I say, I think it's the fourth summer I've had it.
Oh,
and,
wow,
We
okay.
try to get out. We were at Whiting, Indiana yesterday. Great show.
Okay.
It was the biggest show I think they've had in the history of their shows. So we really had a nice time, great folks. But just all the car enthusiasts are just great. And this
it's a family here, folks.
It's a big boy Hot Wheel.
Yeah,
that's all
you got it. And one last question, and I have a feeling I know the answer already at home, folks. This strikes me as this isn't a trailer queen. You drive this to the shows.
I drive it. Yeah, you got to get on it, man.
Don't you love to hear that?
You got to drive sexy.
And this baby's sexy.
Yeah.
Anyhow, at this point, Scott, I'm going to grab a hand, dude. Thanks for coming up.
Thank you.
Your truck caught our eye. We were on the main strip, came over here, thought, check this out. And you came walking up and started talking. We're all grateful for that. So
great. Thanks for everything, guys.
You bet.
Silver sponsors a couple of shows coming your way in the next several weeks. It's hard to believe that a few days, but today's about the 19th. About 10 days we're going to be in August already. This summer has all by us, it always does. August 12th, it's a Sunday afternoon at the Glenmaker Memorial Post 1160 in Chicago Ridge. We are having a car show right there on 107th Original, and I say we because I'll be there spinning the tunes for the American Legion Hall. Please remember our vets and support our troops. It's Sunday, August 12th at the Glenmaker Memorial Post 1160. Big show last year was a well-attended show. We had cars filling up the American Legion lot, and we also had some spillover to the church, the Catholic Church. It was on 160 originally too as well. So we had really good. Plenty of cars out there, a lot of great food, a lot of great prizes too as well. That has been very
white GS.
You never know who's hanging out at these car shows, even if it's the Pope Mobile. Even I think I think he drives an old Fiat, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong on that. We're going to take a look. I think it's an old Fiat, yeah, 500 or something. We'll take a look. Thanks. It's the Pontiff. He always comes to these shows.
So I got to work on tweaking that, but otherwise, yeah.
Okay, we're going down, and there's hundreds of cars here, but there are standouts, and one of these standouts is this 27T Coupe. I don't know where to start. It epitomizes hot rod. It epitomizes cool car on the street, cruising car. We're gonna find out who the owner is and a little bit about the car. And your name, sir?
Bill Klein.
Bill, I kind of overheard earlier you speaking to another fan of the car. This car is sort of campaigned out of the Elsa Beaublanc area. Did I get that right? Elsa. Okay. Elsa has a pretty good reputation of some cruise nights on Pulaski through the years. And
they used to. They don't get much now.
It's sort of passe now, but I remember it was a Dog and Suds? Or?
Dog and Suds, yeah, they closed down.
Really?
The Demon Dogs tried it.
Yeah.
But they shut down.
Wow. I know for years that was, the hangout place.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful muscle cars and stuff. But speaking of that, take us through this 27T Coupe. How long have you had it, first of all?
I built it.
No kidding. Wow, my hat's off to you.
About 13 years now.
Every bit of it. Wow. Wow. I don't know what to say.
But it's a 27T bucket.
We got it.
A full Chevy drivetrain under it.
Okay, yeah.
Excuse me for Ford, though.
Yeah, well, most of the time you see a small block Chevy in these. Once in a while you see a flathead Ford, in some of these, but which they have a unique sound and cool all their own. But I'm just looking at the rubber on it, and with that tunnel ram and everything, I have no idea the horsepower you make, but how do you keep this thing going straight and going?
I don't really have a problem. Well,
Really?
I don't turn around and look to get put in jail for
Yeah.
speeding and also.
Sure.
I just kind of.
You keep it legal?
I keep it legal.
Okay.
It's for me. It's a hobby. Since I retired, this is what I do.
Oh, and it. All I can say is it's a knockout. It's unbelievable. From the wood grade accents to the little. What would you call the little opening, the notch back? Or I don't have the right pronunciation here for this style body.
This what? Technically, this is a pickup.
Okay.
A 27 pickup.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I was afraid to say it.
No,
Yeah,
it's a
okay.
pickup, and I just had that cover made because I keep my chairs and
Oh yeah, your stuff for your
cooler and
shows
stuff
and
in
stuff.
there.
Sure. A couple of things that set me off real good, and maybe the side that the sun's shining on. The visible flames on the side is
Yeah,
really cool
They
looking.
call them ghost flames.
Okay, and I can see why.
Yeah, they just kind
the
of fade
fin-
in and
fade in and
out.
out, and as you walk by, they come out at you, and then they fade a little bit back, and really cool. I like the diamond plate on the dashboard is cool, and I see you got almost like a NASCAR type steering wheel there. We can.
Yeah.
Is that okay? I know you got to climb in this baby because those aren't functioning doors. That's got to be an experience.
It is. That's why in the steering wheel coming off, it helps me get in and out.
Oh yeah, every bit of it. Believe me, with a 16-year-old, it would be all, he'd have a hard time. He or she would have a hard time getting in there.
And I'm 75.
Oh, God bless you, dude. You don't even look near 75.
No.
Wow. You know what? It's the car. Maybe the car keeps you young. I don't know.
It could be.
It could be. Now, the wind deflectors on each side of the windshield, is that etched glass, or is that? It looks
Yes,
like etched glass.
I laid those out, put them out, and then sandblasted them.
No kidding. You did that work
Yes.
yourself?
I done everything on this
Dude,
car
my
myself.
head is off you. That is unbelievable, including the flames on the bottom of that. Dude, you are
Yes.
really good. You are really good.
And those wood panels that are there,
Yeah.
those I just did used 2,000 volts of electricity.
To get that
the
pattern in
burn
the
in
grain. Wow. And that, you know what? I've never seen anything like that. That's totally unique. I got to ask, the offset on these rear wheels that these Hoosiers are on, where the hell did you ever find rims like that? Were they special order or what?
Yeah, they're special order, but technically they're not really offset.
Really?
They got a standard offset.
Okay.
But it's just built all the way out to adapt to 16.5 wide tires.
No kidding. That thing looks like deeper than a tunnel, for
Yeah.
Christ's sake.
Yeah, if you go back to a standard rim,
Okay.
the offset would still be the same.
Okay.
But because these are so big, the whole build-up
You're bringing it up.
come outward.
Okay. Wow, didn't know that, didn't realize it. It looks great on your car. So, anyhow, at this point I want to say thanks for coming up and letting us talk and take a good look at this beautiful pickup.
I appreciate it.
Enjoy showing this and enjoy every time you get behind the wheel, and I'm sure you do.
Oh yeah, it shows just about every weekend somewhere.
I can believe that. This is an on-demand car too. What can I say? All right, I'm going to grab a hand, dude.
Okay.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Have a great day.
You too.
Where's Joe's car?
Hey, where's Joe? The second car, him and his friend are in a Zimmer and then a convertible Cadillac. He's standing right in front of it.
I see him here every year. Every year.
He's right in front of it. I like this.
Take it away. Oh, hey. What? Just watch it. You got that in it.
Remember real quick, we finally got it in.
Hours ago, we were like all worried about like raindrops coming down here at the Palos 2018 Cruise Night right here on Harlem Avenue. And guess what? Behind me is the sun going down. Not a cloud in sight. Maybe just a few, but no rain. You know what? Car enthusiasts won out. Mother Nature with the rain kind of lost out on this one. But we're glad because this was an awesome show. with a bunch of awesome cars. There's so many cars here in back lots besides the main street. We didn't even get to see them all. If you ever get a chance to come out here, it's once a year in July, do it. In the meantime, let motorsagogo.com bring it to you, powered by AC Variety. We had a great time today. That was Dave Paninsky behind the camera, better known as Clem. He's the owner and operator of AC Variety, and myself, Jermaine LaRuzzo. We love doing this, so thank you so much for watching. See you soon.